Alright, tonight I'm going to show y'all how to make a blackberry king cake. But first we got to go to the yard for an ingredient.
Oh, I see. I got one.
Alright, we're going to take 2 cups of our washed blackberries and add them to a pan, and we're going to put it on medium heat. Alright, and we're going to leave this until these blackberries cook down a little bit. So our mixture is bubbling a little bit, so we're going to add 6 tablespoons of sugar. We're going to add a little pinch of salt. We're going to do half a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, so to my cup here, I have a half a tablespoon of water. And we're going to do half a teaspoon of cornstarch. Add a good mix till it mixes together. Or you want it to kind of look milky. And then we're going to add that to our berry mixture. Then we're going to give that a good mix in there. And we're just going to keep an eye on this until it thickens up. I'm going to go ahead and turn this burner off and let it sit for a minute, and we're going to go make our dough. Alright, so in my bowl, I'm starting with 1.5 cups of flour, and we're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. And we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt. Add 2 packages of dry yeast. Give that a good mix. Alright, and to a saucepan, add 4 tablespoons of butter. Add 1 cup of milk. Alright, and to your butter and milk, add half a cup of water. I'm going to put this on the stove at a low heat until the butter softens a little bit. Alright, our liquid mixture is done, so we're going to add it to our flour mixture. I'm going to give that a good mix. And now add 2.5 more cups of flour to this. And now we're going to knead our dough. I put this in a pan of warm water and cover it up until it rises. Wait for your dough to rise. Go ahead and put your oven at 425. Alright, let's go ahead and roll our dough out. For my cinnamon roll mixture, I did a stick of butter, 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, and I'm going to do half a cup of white sugar and half a cup of brown sugar. I like to add a little cloves and little ground nutmeg in mine. Alright, and now spread your mixture on here. Alright, cut your dough in half and roll each piece up like a big cinnamon roll. Okay, we braided it, and now we're going to transfer it to our pan. And this is what it looks like. The filling on the outside is okay. So what I did was I took my blackberry filling, put it in a piping bag, and just kind of inserted it in the middle and put a little cream cheese icing on top, and that's blackberry king cake. Alright, let's give this a try. You can't beat fresh blackberries. Y'all go try this. And here's the finished product.